Hi, my name's Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Land Rover Discovery. Then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a Discovery 4 3-litre SD V6 GS automatic. 2012 on a 12 plate, has done 81,246 miles. Fuel economy, urban is 28.8 miles per gallon. Extra-urban is 34.9 miles per gallon and combined is 32.1 miles per gallon. Has a top speed of 112 miles per hour out of a 255 brake horsepower, 6-cylinder, 24-valve engine. Now, this colour, I think it's Nara bronze, but it's a very, very popular colour. It's quite a basic car, so it's a workhorse. It's got cloth interior. I prefer cloth interior to sit on. I prefer leather to look at, cloth to sit on. So it's a very functional car, no fancy accessories. Some people prefer that. I think all cars should be made that way, to be honest. We've got the sill protection there, the plastic wheel arch protectors, multi-spoke alloys, silver grills. Silver grills, dark silver Land Rover badge. We have rear privacy glass, and we've got the roof bar carrier system there. Electric boot opening, split tailgate as such. Heavy duty rear load mat. It's got the two back seats, they're under there, they just fold up, quite simple. You've got to have a fairly long reach, but just reach over, pull the back up, and then you can get the front bit by reaching round and then just pull the headrest up. But it's when the seats are down, it's a nice flat load area for you. You sit on the bottom here, just loading, shopping in the back, just lift the tailgate up, chuck it all in. You've got here the rear roller blind. There's some cubby holes at the back or at the side. The only thing wrong with really the heavy duty load cover is if you are going to use the 7 seats, it's a, you know, you need to take that out. But otherwise, we've got rear parking sensors, you've got the tow bar, great towing vehicle, kind of second to none. And with using my Citroen Ami all the time now and not using the Range Rover, I went to the airport yesterday and it was absolutely lashing down. And because it's we had nothing taxed, I taxed a Skoda VRS, which is £30 a year or something like that. So neither here nor there, just so as I could go to the airport. But I tell you what, probably worst decision I made. It was lashing down, absolutely lashing down. The weather was awful. I'd have given anything to be in a Discovery or a Range Rover Sport, something like that. You couldn't see for the spray, just been in a normal car. And you know, just the peace of mind, the extra money, the extra fuel that you have to buy, the extra road tax. When you're on the motorway and there's spray this high, it's lashing down, you can't see anything, and you know there's a heck of a good chance. For instance, at one stage there was a guy in a little Renault Zoe and he was about that far from my rear bumper. How he could see, I will never know, but he was just a lunatic. At one stage he was going to try and undertake me when I was overtaking something else. Don't ask me what he was going to do. I just don't know. There just wasn't a gap there for him to come out. But anyway, but what I'd have given to be in a Range Rover or a Discovery or on that motorway, just when the safety of your family is concerned, it's a no-brainer. It really is a no-brainer. These are so well built. Go anywhere, do anything, through anything. Just fantastic. The best car on the road, in my opinion, my humble opinion, and 50 years in the motor trade of driving just about everything. As far as money goes, value for money, what you can get for your money, Best car on the road. As I say, this could be a proper workhorse for somebody. Cloth seats, like brand new. The heavy duty rubber mats as well. I can just see this being a, somebody who lives out in the country, up a muddy road. Just ideal, get the kids to school. Very, very comfortable seats. The opera style seats were a little bit higher than the driver and the front passenger, so you can see over the shoulder. It's just a lovely car. Isofix rear child seat anchor points in the back here. These the kind of 3 separate split seats which all fold down and go reasonably flat, and you've got 3 inertia reel seat belts. It's a lovely car, as I think I've mentioned before. Bit repetitive, Baz. Okay, let's go for a drive. So 2 remote keys, it's keyless go. Just need to put them somewhere where they're not going to rattle. Foot on the brake, press the start button. That's it. This has got height and reach adjustable multifunction steering wheel. Oh, before I forget, service history. It's got a great service history. 18th to 6, 2013 at 13,246 miles, Lookers Land Rover. 1st to 7, 2000, absolutely unbelievable. Not even 2 minutes. Recording stopped. That camera is not even 12 months old. 1st to 7, 2014 at 25,386 miles, Lookers Land Rover. 19th to the 6th, 2015 at 33,356 miles, Lookers Land Rover. 27th to the 6th, 2016 at 39,335 miles, Lovat Land Rover. 26th to the 6th, 2017 at 46,980 miles, Lovat Land Rover. 19th to the 6th, 2018 at 53,402 miles, Lovat Land Rover. 10th to the 6th, 2019 at 58,233 miles, Lovat Land Rover. 20th to the 6th, 2020 at 63,712 miles, Lovat Land Rover. 27th to the 10th, 2020 at 63,501 miles, Lovat Land Rover. Also cam belt kit, brakes and suspension arms. 29th to 6th, 2021 at 67,989 miles, Lovat Land Rover. 20th to the 6th, 2022 at 73,610 miles, Lovat Land Rover. 27th to the 6th, 2023 at 79,227 miles, Lovat Land Rover. And as I said before, what's it done? Let's just find it. It's done 81,246 miles. So real good service history, proper service history. And you can tell by the car it's belonged to a proper person, and full history like that. Just tremendous. This is going to be a great car for somebody. Absolutely fantastic. So away we go. We've got the, let's say, it's got cloth seats, it's got manually adjustable seats, no fancy frills or gadgets. It doesn't have sat nav, it's just got a normal radio. Although it looks like it does have Bluetooth. I'll try and do a video of this afterwards because I don't think we've had one of these. So it looks like it's got Bluetooth hands-free. But if you want sat nav and you want Apple CarPlay and so on, I'm sure you can have a head unit fitted. But this is, you know, it's beautiful. It drives fantastic. Soaks the bumps up. Go where you want. Lots of acceleration, plenty of low end torque, just wafts you up the hill. as I say, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the battery in that for another battery. We'll see if it's the battery causing it to go off. As I say, 12 months old. Well, not 12 months old yet. Absolutely disgraceful. And as I always say, don't get me started on things with lithium batteries. Oh well, where were we? Before my blood pressure went through the roof. So, nice and easy to use. Easy heater controls. We've got heated front screen there, which is a great accessory. Really easy to drive. And people always go on to me about the way I sit in a car. I sit too far back, my hands are too straight, I can't touch the indicators. Well, I can, that's the indicator. Can I drive it? You know, I'm driving the car, it's not me, I'm not frightened of the car. It goes where I want it to go. It's not driving itself, because that would be stupid and doesn't need inventing. It's just a lovely car. So we're going along, oh, wrong side of the road, G-Wagon. Oh, crikey. Fortunately, being in this, I could see over the hedge and I could see they were on the wrong side of the road, so I was ready to drive into that field and avoid a head-on collision, which I could quite safely have done in this Discovery, and not a saloon car. So we've got cruise control as well. Here we go, click on set, that's it, set. One touch. We're doing 40 miles an hour. I can increase it by just clicking that top one, taking the speed up like so. I can decrease it like that. I can stop the cruise control and I can resume clicking that. Also, if you touch the brakes, that stops it too. And we just come into a bend here with a cyclist, and you can be certainly sure that if I attempted to overtake that, there'd be a car coming the other way. There we go. And how many cars had we seen before we encountered this cyclist? One, was it? A sod's law. I saw somebody on social media the other day saying a tip on how you get traffic lights to change. If they're on red, just reach for a bottle of pop or your cup of coffee or something, and they change instantly. So, sod's law of motoring. What else? We've got electric door mirrors. There you go. They're both working. And electric windows. We've got remote central locking, of course. There's your terrain response controls. Swamp, minefield, Christmas, Mexico. that changes your suspension height. I can click that into sport if I want, holds it in gear longer. Why they even bother putting that on, I'll never know. What's the point of buying something that's so comfortable and then racing anywhere? If you want to change down, you've got paddle shift on the steering wheel there. Let's just see if that's, what did that say there? Command shift. Yeah, there we go. We're changing down. So that kind of puts it in manual for a short while. There we go. Not make the engine scream. And a clever driver in the Mercedes-Benz there, moving over to give me room to get on. I'm going to go around Numskull roundabout because I'll try and demonstrate the difference. Even on this road, even on this, just this roundabout, it goes from left to, well, first of all we go round the corner, then it goes left, then it goes right, you come round and right and left again, up, down, and it's the amount of people who come through on that slip road and just keep coming even though their lights are on red when it's your turn to go. It's unbelievable. But with this, you know, you can actually see them. If your lights change to green and you're doing 30 miles an hour and you continue to do 30 miles an hour, but then somebody's come through the lights on you, you're heading to the scene of an accident. But at least with this, because you're so far off the road, you can see what's happening. Here we go, just look at this. You know, we just whip round here. Now, here we go up, right, down, left, right again. We're going up here, and we're going virtually the height of the vehicle. I'm going to go down the motorway now. Just so easy to drive. And that engine, listen, that just changing gears with the paddle shift. Ebden's landscapes need a bit of tea-cut there. Just so comfortable.
And that's quite...
I'll just check that. That's says phone. So select phone. So it has got Bluetooth hands-free. Of course, that is a good feature of a car if you're going to answer the phone. Doing 50 miles an hour. You'll be able to hear my stomach rumbling in a second, I can tell you. Just gone lunchtime, or 12 o'clock. Indicators on the left, wipers on the right. I'm basically doing what I was accusing somebody else of doing yesterday and driving right up my backside. But he is only doing 50 miles an hour. We're doing 55 at the moment. I'm doing 1100 revs. It should really go off revs and not mileage. This hardly doing any work at all. You know, at proper motorway speeds. And then you'll get a little 1 litre that's revving its flipping big ends out. And it's done the same mileage. So quiet, hardly any tyre noise. So anyway, my camera has kept going, touch wood. So that would point to it being a faulty battery, which is less than 12 months old. And they're the better batteries, the upgraded batteries. Well, got front central armrest here. Nice big door card, so I could actually do with that being a bit further back. A bit more, that's it, that's better. Nice relaxed position. Plenty of room for your feet. My foot is up here on the left, and it's like a footrest there to stretch out on. Seats are nice and comfortable, nice and padded. Blooming great car. I don't think John ever watches this far into the video, so it's I can give him a compliment. You know, he spends most of the day looking for good cars. Oh look, we've got a Tesla in front. 23 plate Tesla. Rubbish! I'm just looking at it. Now, I know they are supposed to have tremendous suspension. I remember when I went to an SMMT Motor Day years ago before I fell out with them, and they started printing rubbish every week on car sales figures. They invited me to this driving day, and I drove a Tesla. And the person at the time who was telling me about the Tesla told me that it would, if the car went over a pothole, it would remember the suspension settings for the next time it drove up that road through the GPS and so on. Whether that was true or whether he was just kidding me or not, I don't know, but you know, that's all right, but why don't the driver just remember and not go over it? Why would you need the car to alter the suspension? Or you could just buy a Range Rover or Land Rover product, and then you could just, don't matter whether there's a pothole or not, you just drive over it. You probably never even notice it. Love these cars. The air conditioning, it's like sub-zero in here at the moment. Very cool. Working well. Great for towing. You don't even know there's anything on the back really with one of these. Set the cruise. Although just before a 90-degree bend, setting the cruise control is not ideal. So what have we got? Multi-spoke alloys, side protection, rear privacy glass, roof bar carrier system, flat loading, split tailgate, paddle shift, electric windows, electric door mirrors, height and reach adjustable multifunction steering wheel, your voice control there, your answer phone and dinker button on here. There you go, you go through your settings there, vehicle setup, trip computer and so on there, speed warning, what have we got, alarm sensors, drive-away locking, two-stage locking, what's that, my polarised glasses are, headlamp delay there, polarised glasses are just dimming the screen. Terrain response, the old Marineville gear selector, of course we've got to slow down here because the deer crossing's just round the corner. There you go. There's the deer crossing. There's no deers waiting there at the crossing to get across the road safely. So we're on 40 now. So just set the cruise again when we. There you go. 40. It's just at 41. Just knock it down. That's it, 40 miles per hour. All good. Massive boot, you can get just about anything in. And then if you need something bigger than anything, you can drop the middle row of seats, and then you've got the whole cargo bay from the back of the front seats to the inside of the rear tailgate. can see this going pear-shaped here, so yep, there you go. 2 cars, an ambulance, a Royal Mail van and a bicycle all converging at exactly the same point. What's the chances of that? Do you think they're accidents or do you think they're coincidences? This car drives like a brand new one. So a bus, parked cars, people coming over the wrong side of the road. Not waiting for the bus. So that's it anyway. Back at base, back at Grosvenor Garage, home of all the fantastic Land Rovers and some odd coloured Fiats and a couple of Minis and a Citroen Ami. There we go. Just look at all these lovely cars, all waiting for somebody to buy them. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.